local dealership has. Before you get there, you can save $3,000 off MSRP. He used to work at another network, and now he works at this network, and I like to bring him on whenever I can. His name is Tony Gonzalez. There's Tony. Oh, there's Tony.
Hey, guys.
What are you doing?
I'm hanging out. Hello. What's up, guys?
So,
winding down the show. Hey, before we start, I have something for you.
You do?
Yes, I do. So hold on, I don't want you to see it. But remember during the season, we had the fantasy picks that we pick every week. It was a little contest
on the NFL Kickoff Show.
On the NFL Kickoff Show, and I don't know if you remember who won.
You did
that contest. Yeah, it was me. It was me. You're right.
It was.
I forgot. But and then at the end of the year, it came down to two people between you and
Michael Vick,
other colleague, Michael Vick, and sadly, I don't know if you know this, but you came in last.
I lost.
You lost, and there's nothing wrong being a loser, because there's always next year. But in honor of that, of this year's contest, I wanted to present to you.
Oh, thank you.
The toilet bowl. Okay.
Wow.
Here it is. You're gonna love this too. This is great. I want you to. Your picture's all on it and everything, and it says "You suck." How about that?
Wow, that's nice.
That it really is. Thank you so much, Tony.
Yes.
That means so much to me.
Good
Look at you. How about that? You're the NFL's voice to the streets of the NFL, and
I should be sent to the streets packing. I was terrible. By the way, you love.
This is why you're nationally syndicated. I love it.
That kind
Good
of
picks.
You actually are. A lot of people tell me they're bored with the Patriots. Since I've known you, you're really. It's almost not. It's not an envy. It's a God. I wish I could have played for the Patriots.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not one of these. I'm tired of the Patriot guys. Not since I met you. So when they go and throttle Tennessee. Is it the Belichick thing you like? Is it the Brady thing? Why are you so into the Patriots?
You know why I love the Patriots? I was reading an article. I don't know. I can't remember where it was. But they were saying this weekend's game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, do not root for the Satan of the NFL, the New England Patriots. Root for the underdogs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then they start hating on everything that the New England Patriots have done. Why don't we like great? I don't see. What's there not to like about them? When you look at Bill Belichick, he's very new agey, and he's very, like I talked about Bruce Lee before, like he's water. Yes. He conforms to the situation around him. This is why I like them so much. He doesn't get rattled. He doesn't concern himself with emotional things. He's always, the stuff that Jacksonville's, all the trash they're talking this week, they're not going to let anything out. All they do is they care about winning, and they'll do what it takes to win. They coach around the players. They put the players in a position. James Harrison can not even play in Pittsburgh, and then they'll bring him over there. He'll have 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Last week, it was setting the edge like a man. And why couldn't you do that in Pittsburgh? Because they don't coach that way. And most teams don't coach that way, and this is why I like the New England Patriots. People don't like. I get why people don't like them.
It's envy. When you were in the league, did you feel the same way?
Yes, I felt the same way. Of course, I wanted to win for my contract that I signed with the team that I was with the Chiefs or the Falcons. But there's no player in the league. They're lying if they're telling you that. Who wouldn't want to play for an organization that is going to be in the AFC Championship game? What is it? 7 years in a row now?
Yeah.
8 years in a row? If you're serious about winning, then why wouldn't you want to go play for the best team in the NFL?
Well, it reminds me that last year in high school football, there was a kid in Hawaii. His name is Tua, and he was the best high school football quarterback. And I saw his tape. Now, it's high school, but he was unbelievable. Nick Saban convinced him to go from Hawaii to Alabama. Now, his dad, by the way, was a USC fan. And the reason Tua did it was a belief that Nick Saban can take me places other people can't. Mm-hmm. Like, if I was a player, I would be like Belichick. Just think about this. I think I'll get smarter playing for him. Mm-hmm. And if I want to go into coaching or broadcasting, I'll learn things while I'm with him. Belichick, A, will test me. Like, if I don't play well, he'll sit me. And B, he'll make me the best I can be. Like, to me, as a player, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe players just care about money. But to me, one of the reasons I came to Fox from ESPN, I looked at the history of Fox and how they groomed on-air people and how they treated them. And I talked to a dozen people in the business. They're like, Fox treats its on-air people well. They see you as a commodity. They will make you look better. They'll give you more prep. And I'm like, okay, that's what I want. Now, they also challenge me here. You can't be a dog. But do players think like that? Like you do, but you are also very much self-improvement guy since I've met you. Mm-hmm. Does the average player, do they just care about money?
There are players out there that just care about money, that just care about the hype. They want to get into the club, be the first one because they want to be recognized, their brand. Okay. And we know a lot of guys like that around the league.
If in your average locker room of 55 guys, how many guys like that are there?
I'd say there's at least 15 of those guys.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd say there's at least 15 of those guys.
Wow.
For sure. But that's where New England comes in. Like when you go there, that doesn't happen. First of all, when you show up at the door, they're not going to allow that culture. Jalen Ramsey is coming out,
right,
saying what he said. This week.
Trash talking,
saying we're going to beat the New England Patriots. We're going to the Super Bowl. See that if he played for the Patriots, that would never even came out of his mouth because he would have been conditioned by now. What is it? His second year.
Let's play the tape. This is Jalen Ramsey, and now you can say he's just talking to fans, but there's a camera right in front of him. Here's the tape.
I ain't got too much to say, but y'all make sure y'all bring that same energy out here next week and the week after. We going to the Super Bowl and we gonna win that.
By the way, here is. Okay, here's Tom Brady this morning with all that hardware. Here's Tom Brady on Boston radio this morning. Play this tape.
They got a good run game. Blake's had a good season, so. There's a reason why they're in this game. I'd say it's certainly the best team we faced all season, and if we don't play our best, then we're not going to advance.
God, that's so funny.
I love that. He's going to say that, though. That's fantastic stuff.
No, that is. Okay, so I want you to go. I want to look at the last play of the game in the Saints-Vikings, and we're all beaten up on this kid, but he is a rookie. Tony, I had a problem. New Orleans called a timeout before this defensively, and why wouldn't they take this player and say, listen, kid, you're an aggressive DB. You're a rookie. We saw your tape at Utah. Okay, we're not looking for a pick or a hit. Grab. How much of that's coaching?
Gosh, coaching has to take a little bit of blame for that. But that player has to take a little blame for that as well. So when I was watching it, of course, the emotions were rising. I was like, what did they do? How silly, how dumb. You would say, but then after looking at it, that kid, he's a rookie. Just like you said, you would think a coach would have come up to him and said, "Hey, we're just play off him, even let him catch it and grab him." Right?
Yes,
that's the most logical thing to do, most simplest thing to do. But when you're in that game in the heat of the moment, they probably told him too, do not get a pass interference, because if you pass interference, they get a play right there and they can kick the field goal and they're going to win the game, especially way down the field. And that's what I think was going through Williams' head right here. Poor kid. Obviously a great football player, but I said it yesterday. If I'm on his team, I go up to him after the game and I say, "You look, you were here. Just know that you were in the game. You're not sitting in the stands, out in the parking lot. It's better to be in the ring getting stomped by the bull than be out in the stands watching the game." So I hope he recovers from this. But it's one of those things, obviously, he's going to learn from. It's a tough lesson to learn. And give the credit to, Diggs. Nothing spectacular. The whole Rod Tidwell celebration I didn't like too much from Diggs because I think that was more of a defensive failure than a great offensive play. But give him credit anyway, though. But I really feel bad for that number 43 because New Orleans had won this game.
Yeah, no, I thought, listen, Minnesota controlled a big chunk of the first half. Second half, I thought the Saints were clearly a better team. And, also what never got talked about, Minnesota coaches made two big mistakes in this game. When Minnesota had the ball before Breeze got the game-leading touchdown, on a second down, the player stayed in inbounds.
Yeah.
And on a third down, Tony, they passed incomplete. The reason Drew Brees scored, he should have had a minute left.
Yeah.
Like Minnesota coaches butchered the clock in that game.
Yeah.
But we don't remember it. If that play doesn't happen, Mike Zimmer, who had been 0-10 in the playoffs as a coordinator, was 0-11. Like, I didn't love Minnesota's coaching at all under 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I thought they butchered the clock.
I was watching it too, and I was saying the same thing, especially with a guy like Drew Brees, who's a surgeon.
Are you friends with Drew?
Yeah, of course. Love
Because
Drew.
he played in the same division.
Same division. I've watched Drew come in, and I played against him when he was out there in NFC South too.
You're Cali guys? No, he's not. He was. He lives in Cali. He's not a Cali guy.
He lives in San Diego. I think he's from Texas or something like that. But yeah, his wife, great family. The boys. Yeah.
I found myself rooting for Drew.
Yeah.
I was kind of bummed out. I try not to root for stuff. Got to be honest, I was rooting for Drew Brees.
Absolutely.
All right, one more time, congratulations to me. I want to thank Tony. It's really kind. Tony's given me the first gift in our relationship. I finished dead last on NFL kickoff. Hold on, there we go, right there.
You suck.
Where are you going to put that in your house?
Oh, I'll put it right in the lobby of the house.
In the lobby?
In a very prominent.
Oh, the lobby.
You mean like the entrance of the foyer?
Look at that.
The lobby.
Big time. I'll send you a pack of Modelo to go along with that.
No, that's right.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right. Thanks, Tony. If your New Year's resolution includes increasing your overall performance, energy, stamina, whatever it is, it's New Year's resolution time. That's why January, February, gyms are packed. Called M-Drive. M-Drive is all nutrition science. Clinically tested ingredients increase your energy and boost something you already have in your body. Testosterone. It boosts your natural T levels. You can get it at Walgreens, Duane Reade, Vitamin Shop, GNC. You can get it online at buymdrive.com, code HERD. Refine your prime in a new year with M-Drive, 25% off if you go to buymdrive.com and you put in the code HERD. Again, they've got levels. There's M-Drive Workforce, M-Drive Boost and Burn, M-Drive Prime. That's the one that gets you off the couch and gets you started. M-Drive. BuyMDrive.com. Code HERD. All right, Peter King's on the show tomorrow. I'm on Speak For Yourself later. You can always go to theherdnow.com, theherdnow.com for more free stuff.
It's a Big East Wednesday night jam on